Hello there, everybody. Welcome back to another review here. And for this review, it's going to be a little bit different. I'm going to try something new. I find that giving like ratings or something like, I don't know, X amount out of 10 is kind of old. And I find that just giving my own opinion about the movie and just telling you if I liked it and if it's worth a watch is kind of more impactful and more valuable than giving a number out of 10. So I'm definitely going to start by I don't think I'm going to do any out of 10 numbers. If you want me to do that, you don't really have to, because if you go on my bio of my channel here, I do have a YouTube channel, or of course I have a YouTube channel. What am I saying? It would be in the bio of my YouTube channel, where you can go on my letterbox and you can see all the new movies I'm watching, or all the movies I'm watching. And I actually rate the movies before reviewing it on my channel. So if you kind of do it that way, you will see what movie is up next. In this case, Michael Mann's directorial debut, Thief, is going to be what I'm going to be reviewing for you guys today. So there's going to be no number out of 10. If you guys want to see what I gave it on Letterboxd, it will be in my bio. You can go check it out. But yeah, Thief, 1981, directed by Michael Mann. I know Michael Mann inspired so many great directors like Quentin Tarantino, Christopher Nolan, all of these big blockbuster directors, that Michael Mann was kind of the box office, or not the box office, but the blockbuster guy himself back in the day. With 1981 Thief as his directorial debut, it was a movie that you can't forget. There's a lot of great moments in this film that I watched, and yeah, James Caan's performance, one of the best performances I've seen from him, incredible. And I think the actress, the actress Tuesday Weld, really powerful. If you guys don't know the premise of the story, it's basically about a guy who lives in Chicago, who is in the crime business, and he meets this girl, and he wants to have a good life by, with his kids and stuff, by getting all this crime money, like, in the business. And yeah, I think it's such an 80s film too, like, just how the colors are, it's so neon. It was a really low light movie. You can barely see at some points, which kind of makes it fun. I found this movie to be very cool. I mean, making a movie here, it's not too popular of a movie, Thief. If you do look at it, Quentin Tarantino says there's lines in the movie that have changed his life. Yeah, I mean, Michael Mann is just a fantastic director. He's done Heat, which I haven't seen yet, so I will get to Heat. And I find that, this movie, there's some cool parts where he's kind of just using tools, and it's very fun to watch him breaking into like a vault, and it's just very fun. The story doesn't shy away. The story is really fun. Like, James Caan's performance, there's like this point, he's like, where's my money? And then he's like, I don't know. There's a guy that's like, I don't know. And then he takes out a gun and he's like, yeah, you better give me that money. So it just shows you how his aggressive behavior gets him out of places. There's big, ambiguous explosions in this movie at the end, for sure. Huge explosions at the end of this film. It is just a film to watch. If you like anything Michael Mann, if you have seen Heat, but you have never dipped in your toes into Thief, then I would definitely recommend it. I don't really have crazy things to say about it. Like, not crazy, but I just like how Michael Mann, like, it's such a good action film. It's not really a lot of action, but at the end, it really turns into like, wow, that is incredible. At the end, it's very fun. I mean, it's just, his name's Frank, plays a guy named Frank. I find that he's very, it kind of reminds me of the movie Drive in a weird way. Also Heat. Michael Mann has influenced a lot of directors, because I know in Heat, The Dark Knight wouldn't be a thing if it wasn't for Heat. So Heat really helped Christopher Nolan. So I'm dipping my toes. Started with his directorial debut for Michael Mann. I always like to see their directorial debut first for any director who I jump into. Just like David Lynch. I watched Eraserhead. That might come on the channel soon. Eraserhead. Really, 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 really weird. Really, really experimental, but very, very powerful for a first film. Really has a voice, that movie. And I find that Thief here has a voice for what Michael Mann will be in the future and what he will do. I feel like that's always what directorial debuts are for, to see how this director is going to be in the future, and you get to see what happens. Just like Curry Barker had Obsession, you know? You never know what's going to happen. Thief, actually, you know what? I won't do out of 10, but I will do what my Letterboxd review is, since you can just go on it anyway. So my Letterboxd review for The Thief, directed by Michael Mann, is going to be a 4 out of 5 stars. Found it very, very fun. I could drop it to like a 3.5, because there were some parts where I'm like, okay, this scene is going for too long, but I don't think that should bring down a score where, like, 4 to 5. I find it's a very, very strong directorial debut. He probably didn't have enough money making this film, and I just love the vibe. Right when you watch this movie, if you go see this, and if you watch it, you'll see how the 80s vibe hits you, and it's like all these lights and everything. It's like neon. It's very, very cool. I love the atmosphere. This movie definitely gets 4 to 5. That's it. Basically, go watch it. I love the feel of the movie. I've never seen really a movie like this. I've never seen a Michael Mann movie ever. This was the first one. I love starting with the directorial debuts because that's probably the best way to start, to get to know a director. So yeah, but hey, I will do a David Lynch review probably next, Eraserhead, and yeah, and I love doing reviews like this because you get to see my thoughts, my feelings about the film. And I was thinking I should probably watch, I haven't seen Alien yet. So many films I haven't seen. I've seen Sinners, though. I could do a Sinners review. I've seen Project Hail Mary. I have so many films to review on this channel. It's crazy. That's why there's not a lot of Chris ASMR vids. I'm trying to catch up on this channel, but it's been a while. I need a Chris ASMR vid, but yeah. But thank you so much for watching, and yeah, definitely go watch this movie. So yeah.